Merry Christmas and welcome to yet another episode of Game Reviews by James. Today I'm going to be looking at sort of a Christmas themed video game. It's pretty old school and it can only be played online. Yep, that's right. Today I'm going to be taking a look at SnowCraft. Some of you might be wondering, wait a second, you're reviewing a Flash game on a website again? Yep, because it just so happens that not only do I equate this game to both Christmas time and childhood, I always will. It's a lot of fun, and for the sake of nostalgia, I think it's worth taking a look at. I can remember it like it was yesterday. It was probably around Christmas time in 1999, and my dad was checking his email on our ancient computer. He then called my 5-year-old self and my little brother downstairs to show us something, and it was at that point in time that I made my first meeting with the game. So let's start off with a bit of history behind SnowCraft, since it is a rather small game. There isn't much to be known about it, but here's what's known for sure. According to the game's website, in 1998, Nicholson NY created the game as a greeting for close friends and clientele of the company. After the launch, the game spread virally via email and reached more than 30 million people around the globe. That's insane, especially considering how much of an infancy stage the internet was in during this point in time. Now I know that that's not much to go on, but now let's take a look at the game itself. In the game you control 3 little boys in red jackets who are playing in the snow, but then suddenly a group of boys in green jackets shows up and challenges you to a snowball fight, and the battle ensues. All your goal is in this game is to take down the bullies and keep at least one of your men standing during the fight. This is easier said than done though. While towards the beginning of the game, this task is rather easily accomplished, as you progress, more bullies show up to fight and this task becomes much more difficult to deal with. What are the controls? Well, they're as simple as you can get. All you need is a mouse and the left click button. You click on a kid to charge up a shot, the amount of charge is shown by this little green meter here, and then you release the mouse to throw the snowball. Each kid on the red team gets to be hit twice, but after the first hit they get knocked dizzy, which allows the opponent a perfect window to strike. Each bully on the green team can take up to 3 hits before you can knock them out. Let me just say, knocking out a bully is one of the most satisfying things in the whole world. They get hit so hard that their hats, gloves, and snow boots fall off. Even the sound effects it makes when they get knocked out makes it sound like they are in immense pain. Another nice little detail about this is that they get slammed deep into the snow, making it look like someone pushed them down into it. Granted, this happens to you too, but I can say in my life, I have found few things more satisfying than taking out one of these bullies in any video game. Another great aspect of this game is how outnumbered you usually are while fighting, but if you can stay elusive and in the fight, you can usually still make it through alive. One such maneuver is hiding all of your men in the corner for later use, but they've updated the game since I was a kid, and pulling off this proves to be much more difficult than before. One aspect of the game that always bothered me is the fact that there is clearly a bunker here, but it doesn't block snowballs, so it's kinda useless and really just there for decoration. In today's modern age, where we have so many different things to do on our phones and computers when we're bored, it's amazing how easy it was for me to go back to this. When capturing footage, I spent 35 minutes on this game without even noticing it. In this sense, I think the game is aged remarkably well, seeing as you can still have a lot of fun playing it and kill a lot of time with it too. Overall, I love SnowCraft and I really enjoyed revisiting it. If you'd like to try it out, a link is in the description below, and you can play it also. But wait, we still got one more SnowCraft video game to look at, so the review isn't over yet. That's right, we're going to be taking a look at SnowCraft for iPhone or iPod Touch and iPad. The game is still basically the same, but now instead of the mouse, you use your finger to play the game. Unfortunately, they haven't updated the app since 2010, so it isn't optimized for the newer iPhone models, but it still plays on them just fine. If you have an iPhone, iPad, or iPod Touch, go ahead and try this one out this Christmas. You won't be sorry. Merry Christmas and thanks for watching this episode of Game Reviews by James. Stick around for another Christmas-themed game review tomorrow. Have a great night and thanks for watching.